Hey Canucks fans, it is Canucks game day. The Canucks are going for their fourth straight win, and Dakota Joshua will get a chance to play alongside Elias Pettersson. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Tuesday, March the 28th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Just before I get to today's game preview, just want to share quickly from my heart real quick. Just feeling a weird space right now. I just came from a funeral mass of a deceased sister of a beloved person from our bowling community. So it was Chris, one of the coaches and players in our bowling community, his younger sister who took her own life a couple weeks ago. So we just came back from the funeral mass. And then I found out this morning too that the horrific video that's going around social media of a fatal stabbing outside of a Starbucks, it's actually, I didn't know him, but I know his wife. And I just made the connection this morning. So just kind of in a sad mood. It's not about me, it's more about the repose of the soul of Angelica, the lady who passed away, and then Paul, who is the one who got stabbed, and then his wife Ashley and their family. So I know this is a hockey vlog, and thank you for allowing me that minute to just share. I'm okay. I'm in an okay space, but just really sad. I guess I have a heavy heart today. Is the main point of this. So thank you for that. Tonight the Canucks go for the fourth straight win. They're playing in St. Louis, another non-playoff team, as we continue to see the Canucks rise up the standings, and it's a tricky time. You know, I think we're resigned to the fact that they might even, play themselves of even a chance to get a chance to win the lottery, but we'll see. They're in 10th from the bottom right now, and you can be 11th because you can go up 10 spots, and then as soon as you get 12th from the bottom, you play yourself out of that chance. So they're not there yet, but St. Louis is one of the teams that they are battling with, so to speak. So the Canucks have won 3 straight, like I said, starting off with demolishing San Jose last Thursday, and then wins over Dallas and whoever we beat last game. I can't remember now because it was Chicago. Yeah, so wins over Dallas and Chicago. So the way the Canucks are going to line up, quite interesting today, and I led with this. Dakota Joshua is going to skate, it looks like, with Pettersson and Kuzmenko on the first line. At least this is the way that they did their lines and combinations at practice. So it is Pettersson, Kuzmenko, and Dakota Joshua. The second line is still the same: Miller, Besser, and PDG, Phil DiGiuseppe. And the third line is basically BDG. It is Beauvillier, Dries, and Garland. So you got PDG on the second line with Miller and Besser, and you have BDG, Beauvillier, Dries, and Garland on the third line. So obviously Beauvillier drops from that top line. And then a fourth line now, because Joshua is not playing with his running partner Nils Aman. Fourth line's kind of weird. It's Kravtsov, Aman, and Studnicka. Not sure if I'm going to expect that much. I have no clue what to expect from that line of Kravtsov, Aman, and Studnicka, but at least that's what it looks like it'll be the fourth line. That means Aiden McDonough will not play. That means that Vasily Podkolzin likely still nursing an injured hand. Still don't know a lot about it yet. Suffered an injury against Dallas on the weekend. On the blue line, we know that Christian Wolanin is hurt, and it looks like Jack Rathbone will be taken out of the lineup. And this isn't, I don't think it's because of anything Rathbone did or didn't do. Rather, it's the last 9 games of the season, and generally I think Tocchet wants to give guys a chance to play with different guys. So we will see Quinn Hughes and Tyler Myers as our de facto top pairing. Then it's Guillaume Brisebois with Philip Hronek as our second pairing. And then you have a third pairing of Ethan Bear, and then he must be playing with, Julesen's hurt, Brisebois hurt, so it must, Burrows, yes. So our third pairing will be Burrows and Bear. So once again, Hughes and Myers, then it is Brisebois with Hronek, and then Burrows and Bear. And then my guess, since Delia played on Sunday, my guess it will be Thatcher Demko in net for the Canucks tonight. Now I want to jump back to Dakota Joshua because that's what I led with. We know that among the players that Rick Tocchet absolutely love. One of them is Phil DiGiuseppe, and one of them is Dakota Joshua. I'm still not convinced that Rick Tocchet knows his full name is Dakota Joshua, because he always calls him Josh. and you usually don't shorten a guy's last name, so I don't know if he thinks his name is Joshua Dakota and he calls him Josh, or that's just the way you think it might be Joshy or something. Don't you always add a Y or E sound at the end of a Millsy, PD, Huggy, Bearsy? So anyways, it's Josh for Rick Tocchet. And Josh has had a really good season. He's played 70 games, so 70 of the Canucks' 73 games. And he has 11 goals and 9 assists, so 20 points in those 70 games, which is outstanding for what you call fourth liner. He got drafted way back in 2014 or 15, I think it's 2015, by the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then he didn't play until 2 years ago. He had 2 seasons in St. Louis where he only totaled 30 games total. And now, so St. Louis, and then the Canucks signed him as a free agent. And now look at him. He's a staple on our fourth line. And I think to hear Rick Tocchet talk, he almost said that the sky's the limit for Dakota Joshua, but he caught himself and he just says there's another level there. So that's what we're going with, another level, not necessarily the sky's the limit. But if Joshua can use his size, obviously, 6'3", 200 pounds, he's a big boy. I saw him at the golf tournament back in September. He's a big boy. 6'3", 2,000 pounds, yeah, sure. 200 pounds. But he doesn't have to put people through the boards or through the glass. He just has to play big, win some board battles, and play smart as well, like he did when, remember, he refused that fight against Chicago, against Entwistle, and that allowed Pettersson to score that go-ahead goal, which was a very important goal. So Joshua is a smart player. He skates well for a guy his size, and I think even better than his skating are his hands. Decent passer, but around the net, he's got more goals than assists. 11 goals and 9 assists, 20 points in those 70 games. Now, talking about it this morning, Rick Tocchet said that he deserves a chance to play up higher in the lineup, and he's going to be able to get PD some pucks. So I'm not convinced that Bovenlander is Tocchet's favorite player, because Bovenlander usually gets taken off that line before Kuzmenko does, and then there's proof in the pudding. Is Bovenlander is playing with Dries and Garland today, as opposed to on the top line, and that's my going to Dakota Joshua. So let's see what Joshua can do. I'm kind of excited. I think if he's able to separate some players from the puck and get the puck to PD in open spaces, and then, as Tocchet said, to those big guys, you can play a give-and-go game. Joshua to PD, PD back to Joshua, and if he's got good hands, maybe he can finish 1 or 2 today. So let's see what happens tonight as the Canucks play in St. Louis. I don't like St. Louis. I don't like Binnington. I don't even know if it's Binnington starting. But I think the Canucks will make it 4 straight. So I'm predicting a convincing win. I'm going 5-2 Vancouver tonight. 5-2 Vancouver tonight. And how can you go against PD? So let's go with PD as the first goal. But sneaky feeling it could be Dakota Joshua. And then we'll all be like, yeah, good move, coach, good move. So give me your score prediction. Give me your first Canucks goal scorer in the comments. I will not be watching the game fully. It's bowling night. It's Tuesday night. But I'll still have my own stream at 11 p.m. tonight. So I hope you can join me once I get home from bowling. Shout out to my sponsors, Van Seat Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, and Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Don't forget, we have a member stream tomorrow night, Wednesday night at 10 p.m. I'll post that link tomorrow morning. In the meantime, and thanks to all of you for your support. Always appreciate you. Never take you for granted. Subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership, and give me a score prediction and the first Canucks goal scorer. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Enjoy the day and enjoy tonight's Canucks game in St. Louis. God bless, and go Canucks go.